Man, just what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm saying the N-word.
I don't think you can legally say that.
You sure about that?
Oh, no.
I'm black now, Spider-Man.
You made yourself black so you can say the N-word?
That's right, Spider-Man. And you can't stop me.
Oh,
Back in 2018, the best Spider-Man movie released, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I love this movie because it got me to love Spider-Man even more. It also had a beautiful message that anyone can wear the mask. Anyone can be Spider-Man. Anyway, the whole reason why I mentioned this is because when the movie was popular, there was a trend where people drew themselves as spider people, aka spider Sonas. I was amazed. I wanted to do it, but my drawings during the time were kind of shit. Until 2021, where I was able to make a spider Sona with my brother. That's when Mystic Spider, my brothers, and Unnamed were made. Yeah, my Spider Sona didn't have a name until we figured out their powers, which for my Spider Sona, his name is Thunder Spider. And for my brothers, his name is Nightmare Spider now. Their real names are Lamar and Neo. They went through a lot of changes to their universe, named Earth 4471. So let's discuss this AU. Alright, so let's talk about the characters. First up is my Spider Sona, Thunder Spider, aka Lamar Goldie. His personality are like these characters. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but still a competent fighter. So for his powers, I always loved electricity powered characters, especially one character. Lamar's abilities are electricity absorption, electricity clones, like Raphael from the Rise cartoon, along with doing straight up thunderbolts. He also had some scrapped abilities, like growing 4 more arms. Never scrapped the idea completely though. If you know, you know. Finally, let's talk about my favorite part of Spider-Man, his suit. So instead of giving him the red and blue, I kept the blue, made it the main color, replaced the red with yellow. I needed to give him some big lenses. Also put lines in the lenses as a nod to the Ultimate Spider-Man, the comic, not the cartoon. There's also yellow bands on his wrist. Not only are those his web shooters, but they're also inhibitor bands. So Lamar won't, the yellow around his legs are actually just a pattern on his knees. Are just a pattern on his knees. And I meant to make them knee pads, but no, they're just a pattern now. And I also finally got the logo right with 8 legs. Lastly, I gave him lines on his face as a reference to Deadpool, my third favorite Marvel character. I'm really proud, and I'm glad this is his final design. Let's move on to my brother's Spider Sona, the Nightmare Spider, aka Neo Goldie. Or will he be a Venom Sona? Anyway, I decided to take inspiration from the Ultimate Spider-Man suit, the comic one, which basically means I turned him purple. But in this AU, symbiotes can change their colors, so Neo can go from purple to blue to the 90s Venom's color. He has yellow web wings, which he can glide, but he can also fly with his wings, though he web swings. Yes, he gets wings around when they fight, which will take a while. So yeah, he web swings or uses his web wings. Web wings! Leo, I swear to God! And ironically enough, I took inspiration from the 2017 symbiote suit, mainly the web shooters and the white souls. Overall, I love this design I made, and my brother does love it. Overall, I love this design I made, and my brother does too. Now, let's move on to extra content. Mainly content that gets added the more I add these characters. Originally, Peter was supposed to be a part of the Web Warriors, but I remember in my favorite adaptation, he was mainly a loner, so He trains them so they can become heroes and not spider-powered killers or something like that. If you want to learn more about Peter's design process, check out this video. There is another member of the Web Warriors, however, Spider Trail, aka Tro. This guy was added when he was requested to be drawn, and by this guy. And then we became friends, and I added him to this AU. He also brought some lore, so let me tell you something. This guy, unlike Neil Lamar, has ice abilities. He also isn't a part of this Earth. He's from a different universe, but it got destroyed by a popular Spider-Man villain. So now, he moved into this universe. Now, time for different takes on Spider-Man's villains. Electro is retired, but his daughter, Vanessa Dillon, wanted to take his place as the new Electro, as a villain, but not as a cold-blooded one, but still wanted to continue her father's legacy. Mysterio. I wanted to up the dramatic act, even though he actually knows magic in this universe, and his illusions are real. Speaking of illusions, Scorpion, his poison can make people see things. For example, if he stabs Tro, he can make him see Thanos. This is based off the Insomniac games, where during that Spider-Man 2, when he stopped Miles started seeing things. Venom is mainly based off the PS1 Spider-Man and the Venom Lethal Protector comic run. So he protects the innocent and devours the guilty. Black Cat is still Black Cat, robbing things and flirting with Peter. Gave her green goggles. Time to get serious. Carnage is a maniac, killing tons of people. And sometimes torturing them by bonding with them. Poor Ben Reilly. Doc Ock sacrificed himself to protect the city from exploding from the sun. Only thing that survived from the explosion was his brain. Don't ask how. If only he remembered. He blamed Spider-Man for the incident, had to build a mechanical body and put his brain inside. Since Spider-Man took his whole body from him, he's gonna take the team away from Spider-Man. Norman. This guy killed Gwen Stacy, died from Peter Parker's brutal beatdown, but made a deal with Mephisto to be reborn. The deal was a sacrifice. Unfortunately, he had a son. This maniac continued to be the Goblin, causing Neil Lamar's canon event, killing an important family member. Now, he hired multiple villains to bring the team down. Speaking of Gwen, here she is. Not that much to say about her. I added more green, and the jacket's from Maximum Venom. Prowler. I explained this in my community post. Go read those. Those actually give some lore. I explained that he's not a villain, but he just really needs some money. And remember that Norman thing I mentioned? Yeah, you can guess who he hunted down. There's also Hobgoblin, who hates Tro. Not for any reason. He's just one of those villains. Lastly, let's talk about the other Marvel characters that I have drawn right now. This is solely focused on their designs. Iron Man. For the head, I took inspiration from the Marvel Tokon, and the colors, I took inspiration from the Silver Centurion. Cap, I mainly took his outfit from Earth's Mightiest Heroes and the Marvel Rivals Year 1 suit. Except for the head. I wanted to do a Kamen Rider Super Sentai look, but I don't know if I did a good job. So anyone who actually knows how to draw them, please tell me what I can improve. For Scarlet Witch, I just made her a tired gal. She's been through it. Good. I haven't forgot what you did to me in Rivals, you stupid! Anyway, Magic, I just gave her muscles along with some blue accent colors. We have to talk about the red guy. Deadpool. Gave him stitches on his mask. The teleporting device he had it for a while in the books. mainly based off the Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 look, and the Hulk vs. Wolverine portions. However, something recent came out, and I wanted to talk. Okay, let's cut to BS. Y'all saw my short. I took inspiration from the Marvel Rivals design. I love this thing. Mainly the thing on his mask and how I made it longer. The dip? Let's just call it a dip. Moon Knight gave him some gold elements, but mainly I made the inside of his cape space and stars. Turned out pretty good. Blade, not really that much a change. Took inspiration from the Rivals concept art and the death battle with him. R.I.P. Daredevil, as you see, it's a very different design. Made his mask have no eye holes and just a big ol' mouth. Also had his sticks. Also made his sticks nunchucks. She-Hulk, I'm gonna be completely honest, it's just her cosmic invasion design with bright green eyes and darker colors. Still like it though. 4. Took inspiration from the Marvel Rivals Lord of Asgard's skin for his face, aka just gave him a helmet. The rest I just took inspiration from his Reborn from Ragnarok skin and Earth Mightiest Heroes design. Lastly, 2 Spider People. Mayday, which I took inspiration from the Marvel Rivals design, mainly because it reminded me of the sensational Spider-Man suit. And finally, Japanese or Tokusatsu Spider-Man. Replaced the blue with black, gave him a white webbed scarf, gave him a belt with patches, and lastly, the Marvel Tokon logo. Because of one thing, I had a theory that Marvel Tokon Spidey was the Japanese one, but instead it was Peter Broke Boy Parker.
This video took a while to make, but I'm glad it's done. Anyway, the next one should be...
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Back off, fang face! The good guys are here! Get off our planet!
Because we're the Power Rangers! And we're